Uh, hey guys, Art Chupados here. I'm back with another stream. This time I'm joined by Amigo Comics. Sorry for the delay because I was having problems. Okay? Problems. Let's get the show on the road. Right. Right. Alright. Hello, Ilani. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Only games. This is so good. There's an points. We're gonna come over. Okay. There goes. Oh, no name. Okay. Hi. Hi. Alright. He was like, hi. One reason I like about this game, you can shoot this guy in the balls, and he won't even care, because he's a man. Hello, Cursing Gamer, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here, soldier. Alright, let's get the spook on. Let's get the spook on. Okay. Don't hog and everything. Oh god, there's a bunch of them. Yay! More like hog hunting. More like hog hunting. And here they go. I subscribe to you. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Now, no, no, no. You do not deserve to bite my ass. You do not deserve that. It is my job. I'm supposed to bite your ass, not my ass. I'm pretty sure, dude. I'm pretty sure Cool Mix is loving this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's loving this. Lag. Oh my god. Okay, get these pigs in the grinder. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. My computer is not a very good computer. It is a laptop, but somehow I'm still standing. Somehow, in some way, I'm still standing. We're still streaming. That's a big record. That's a big record, no doubt about it. Oh boy, the Revenge Day, yay! But this time it's in the dark. It is in the dark. Oh Jesus! It is in the dark. Ah, I love Revenge Day. So much guts. Yeah, so much guts. That's fun about it. Kill them. It's a bloodbath. Yes, indeed, Percy. It is a bloodbath. That's a fun part. That's a fun part of this game. You get the blast pigs, and they fall. They turn into bits. I'm probably gonna get copyright strike. I don't know why. I just get the feeling that I'm gonna get copyrighted something. There's a lot of guts and gores. Wouldn't this game be like rated M if it had a lot of body parts of pigs in it? Jesus. That is a lot. Ooh. Too much shit. It is too much shit. Okay. That's a lot of. And you just take the ammo. Is there a way to chime this thing? No, there isn't. Alright, let's take it. Yeah, because we're probably going to need it. And she just comes. Okay. How it works. Blue mix, there's a bunch of ammo right there. Just take it. Take it! Take it! Let's go. I get the feeling on day 50 we're gonna get a mini boss. Please don't throw that. Make sure I survive. Okay, that's gonna be easy. Oh boy, a giant pig and 0 other pigs. I'm gonna kill it. Might as well kill these pigs. Ow. Ow. More killing. Yeah, more killing. And there's a little ass pig that's trying to want me to hurt. It's a big pig. It is a big pig. I just killed it earlier. Somewhat. Jesus. When did Kumas get all bulky and crap? Oh, I guess you had a lot of gut. I guess you had a lot of guts. I guess in the grinder, which is. Please something, please leave me alone. I would like to live in peace, please. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there she is. I can see her. It's like every time I like the freaking player models look like far away, they kind of look like they're getting small, but really it's the same size. I noticed that Spartan decided to play Latin Bacon. So I'm not gonna expect that. That's get that. Two grenades. You're gonna grenade. Gimme! I'm guessing the Spartan will spawn when the next round starts. Okay, go get it. You go get it. Heck no. Hell no, I'm not joining you. You're a cool guy, but I ain't joining you. Oh shoot. Shit. Hold on. Oh, never mind. What's up, Phoenix? What you need? Who's that? That is Spartan. Yes, that is Spartan. Hello, Spartan. I wish we were on call right now so you can talk to the chat, but apparently I am not on call. So, screw that. Yep, the little Skelly boy is Spartan. Yes, Skelly boy is Spartan. He's actually playing as the skeleton. That's a big ass pig. Ah. Two clones going out and two clones shooting at some pigs. What a lovely sight. That's the biggest pig. I don't think. Interesting. Hello, Fredo Martinez. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy it. Jumping over little pigs is kind of fun, not to mention. Blood, guts! Yeah, just shoot them. Just shoot the ass. Headless pigs. Headless freaking pigs. Jesus. I got you. The one way to kill these pigs, to kill these pigs quickly, is to shoot in the ass. That's the one quicker way. That's one quick way to kill these damn things. Come on, heal, 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 heal. OMG. What is he trying to say? Oh, I'm afraid of Martinez. I'm curious. This clone is very curious. Ash hut. Indeed, it is an ash hut. See, the one thing about it is, Spartan just got this game like maybe like a month ago or something like that. Got the game like a month ago, and he got used to the controls, but this is a little kind of flunky. Honestly, I don't think they're kind of flunky. It just takes time to get used to the controls. Like me, I'm somewhat of a adaptive gamer, so I kind of got used to the controls a bit quicker. Oh, 66. 666. Yeah. Hello, 666 girl. Welcome to the stream. Proud to have you, trooper. I can't remember how long I was going on. anyone tell me in the chat how long I've been on stream? Sheesh. Man, Jesus. I can't do it. Whoa! Flying body parts! Nice. Trick shot. Okay, but what's trick shot about? Do I shoot this dude? No. You just gotta find the secrets. We'll make some Spartan over there. Which I thought this was Thoughtless is gonna join, but hey, what the hell? Married. Armored pigs. That's the one way you can just kill these damn pigs. Shoot them in the ass. They're all bloody because you just didn't press T. I just pressed T just to clean myself. I don't know why, I just do it. Ooh, whole pig. Ah, I can go through. Whole pig. Oh, I can go through. Let's see this now. Yeah. Like it. That's a lot of ammo right there. Get bloody. Indeed it is. Alright, get on to the next day. Let's look like almost done. I guess they want to try to get all the parts. I'm not really sure. Oh jeez, you're bloody. This is like, unlike most games, like this is kind of like a Left 4 Dead type of game. But really it's just you killing pigs. I would have done a Left 4 Dead stream a long time ago, but I didn't have streaming software back then. Yeah, everyone's bloody. They haven't pressed T. They haven't cleaned themselves in game. Usually where they press T and then clean themselves instantly. Since nobody's doing that, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's clean. Oh, there's like Spark got himself clean and goes into the water. The water. Heads up! Oh, it almost made it! Come on. Oh, we have another one. Okay. Everyone bloody. Okay. I'm drilling a skelly boy. I'm joining a skelly boy. I have like a meeting at 2, so I'm probably gonna be. I'm probably gonna be taking a while, but. Ooh. Again. I was shooting in the face a bunch of times. I used to find it funny. Wait until the end of the day. Ow. Go talk to the farmer. After some wholesome pigs. Oh, that's mine. That's my pigs. I killed him. I killed these pigs. I killed these pigs. I would use Streamlabs, but I feel like, but I would use Streamlabs, but I'm unsure on the Bloodbath. Yeah, I'm sure how it will run with Blood Bacon, because this is an indies game, and I like some of the indies games a lot. No joke. Nice. That's true. Oh. Why did I drink that? What the hell? Why did I drink that? Nope. I did not mean to drink that. Don't get mad at me again. I did not drink that. I did not mean to eat that. There we go. Fried pig. Ah. Why is it? Okay, I don't know why this guy is. This guy's paying. Yeah, shoot the farmer. Okay then. Hi, Mocha. Welcome to the stream, Mocha. Sorry, I have a bit of a delay, guys. I'm doing something right now. About that. This thing is having a good guys. I'm currently in summer school and I'm trying to get credit so I can graduate already. So, yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay.
2 o'clock. How's everybody doing? Turn on your mics. Talk to me.
It's nice and warm outside today.
Can't hear you, Andrew.
I like it. Nice and warm outside today. It's cool. Nice.
Andrew, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you. Turn your microphone on.
It's on. It's on.
I can hear.
Ow, hell, that hurt.
I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
I think that was my problem.
Nice.
Look at these damn
Hello. I
pigs.
think it's
How's it
nice and
going,
warm
everybody?
outside.
How are we doing?
Pretty good.
How's quarantine life?
It's kind of boring sometimes.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, a little bit.
But I mean, everything that's happening, like the protests and stuff. I mean, I guess that keeps it interesting, but at the same time, it's scary.
It is scary. It's there's a lot of scary stuff going on. Stuff that I've never experienced in my life. And I've been alive for a while now. So
I forgot I had the bill.
I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes until some other folks join us, or give them a couple of minutes to join us, and we will move forward. Hi, Brooke. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Desiree, did I say that right?
Look at this dog.
I said it right? How are you? Marcus, what's going on?
Oh, no.
You can unmute yourself if you want. Miriam, how are you doing?
Nothing nice, just playing my game. That's it.
Matthew, what's up?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. Living the dream. Chico, what's happening?
Just playing outside mostly.
Yeah. It looks kind of like on my screen. Did you guys ever see the Brady Bunch? that show? It looks kind of like the Brady Bunch at the beginning when they have all the kids in the little squares and they're all looking at each other and looking down at each other and smiling. It looks like that on my screen. Brock, what's happening? Can you hear me? There you are. Pretty cool chair you got there. I can't hear you for some reason. Hey, don't worry about it. We'll do hand signals. You guys, but it's nice to see your name. All right, I guess it's, we've been in here a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and get started. I hope you are all doing well. I mean, my favorite thing about my job is seeing my students and talking to them every day, and I'm really kind of hating the fact that I can't see everybody in person, but it is cool to be able to see you on my screen. You're like, I have the thing set so that your microphones are muted when you enter the chat, but you can unmute and talk to me anytime you want. I wanted to talk to you for a second about advocating for yourself. Do you know what I mean when I say advocate for yourself and that that's important?
No.
No? Thanks, Andrew. When you advocate something, you promote it, right?
Yeah.
Familiar with that word? Okay, thanks, Andrew. So in life, it's very important to advocate for yourself. In order to speak up and let people know when you need something, to ask questions when you have questions. Like, just let people know what you need, speak up for yourself, and, be your own advocate. So the reason that I brought that up is I had a couple of students hit me up this week about a grade that they got that they weren't happy with. And I don't even remember who it was. There was several, like probably 3 or 4. Might be some of you guys, I don't know. And you weren't happy with the grade you got. You felt like you did a better job than what the grade indicated. And without exception, whenever I went in and looked at work that you had actually done, it was better than the grade that you were given. The grade that you were given was not fair. And so I want you to know that advocating for yourself like that, saying, hey, Jones, I got a 50 on this assignment and I think I did better than that. That's okay with me. That's never going to bother me. And I'm actually really glad when my students do that. It shows me that you care and that you're interested in what's going on with you. So there is a feature called auto grading on Edgenuity where it just automatically grades some of the assignments. Some of them come directly to me to grade. That will be mostly essays and things that are writing assignments. But like short writing, some of that is going to be auto graded, and that means it's being graded by a computer. And a computer is not always the best way to go for grading your stuff. So if you get a bad grade on something and you are concerned about that, hit me up. Does everybody have my number? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody not? Miriam, do you have it?
Yes, sir.
No, you don't. Okay. I'm sorry. There's a, I guess, are you Miriam that I can't see?
Oh, it's Madium.
Madium. I have a
Yes, sir.
Miriam on here also.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and give it to you again real quick for anybody that doesn't have it. 512. You wait for you to find something to write. Go ahead. Find something to write.
Yes, we want you to.
You ready? Okay, cool. 512 665 5024.
All right, Mr. Billy Bob.
512-665-5024. You can text me. If you need to talk to me, you can call me, but I would want to know who's calling me first, because probably like you guys, if I don't know who's calling me, I don't answer it generally. My daughter's calling me, but I'm not going to talk to her right now. So, hit that, sorry, I can't talk right now button. So it is never a bother to me at all. If you need something, if you need my assistance in any way, if you need help with an assignment, if you need clarification on a prompt, if you just need something explained to you, a concept explained to you, I am happy to do that. It is no problem. It's my job. It's what I like to do. Okay. not ever feel bad about it. Definitely advocate for yourself. That's going to be very important in your life. You want to let people know when you need something, okay? Everybody say, yes, Jones. Okay, awesome. Let's see. Okay, and about the auto grading feature, and this goes for any of the writing that you do. You guys are no strangers to STAR testing, I know. I don't really like it. I'm not in favor of it, but it is a reality for you. And in life, sometimes things are a reality, and you just have to do the best you can on them and kind of learn to play the game. Whenever you're given a STAR writing prompt, or when you're given a writing prompt on Edgenuity, it's always a good idea to take the wording of the prompt and work it into your answer, you guys. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, whenever you're actually taking the words of the prompt and putting it in your response to the prompt, you are showing that you are directly responding to the prompt. Okay, you are showing that you are indeed talking about what you were asked to talk about. Does that make sense to you? Okay. All right, good. The other thing is this. Whenever they do the auto grading things in Edgenuity, they're looking for keywords in your writing. Because it's a machine. How is it going to know? Like, it can't anticipate what everybody's going to write. You all have your own unique brain and your own unique writing style and your own unique experiences. So it can't grade like a human being can. So it looks for certain keywords. And I noticed that some of the guys who are having issues with the grading not being so hot, it's because you really didn't use the wording of the prompt in your response. If you had, you wouldn't have had that problem to begin with. Is that making sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay. It's not a flawless way of grading, but anyway, that's the system we live with. So, but I want to emphasize once again, if you need help with something, hit me up. If you get a grade that you don't think is indicative of the work you put into that assignment, hit me up and let me know, and I will check it and I will change your grade.
Critical parts.
Deal? Okay. And sometimes you submit, I think somebody submitted something accidentally. They just hit the wrong button and it got submitted. It's not too late. It's never too late. I want you guys to know that there's nothing that you can do that we can't undo. So if you get a bad grade on something, if you submit something, or if it auto-submits without you wanting to submit it, it's not over. You can just let me know. I can reset that for you, and you can get it to where you want it. Okay? About the Edgenuity progress bar. You know how you see the progress bar whenever you're logged on to Edgenuity?
Yeah.
There's three colors. Red is the color you don't want to be. As long as you're either of the other two colors, then you are on target to finish my class. Brooke, what is so entertaining over there? Okay, so as long as you are not in the red, then you're going to be good to go. Red means you are behind. Blue means you are on target, and green means you are ahead. So green is the best case scenario. Okay, but blue is good too. And remember, we have set, unless we have adjusted it personally for you, which we can do, we have set a target completion date of July 30th. That's the last day of summer school. So as long as you stay on target in the courses that you are enrolled in, you will finish by that date. Okay? But I'm going to remind you of this once again too. Whenever we do summer school, particularly under these circumstances, they do become very generous about allowing you to finish other classes. So if there are other classes you want to take care of that you need credit recovery on, or whatever the case may be, if you finish the classes you signed up for now, they'll put you in another class and you can get more bang for your buck that way. Okay? So just something to think about. Something else to think about, weekends are not factored into your target percentages. I found that out very recently. So Saturday and Sunday are not in your expected, they're not factored into your expected completion. You know how each day they say you should get to 13% or 27% or whatever the case may be, because it's breaking it up into increments to make sure that you finish on time by July 30th. We have set that target date at July 30th, but weekends are not factored into that. So if you do find yourself behind, remember, just a little bit of time spent on the weekend, it will help you to get caught up. Okay, and it's very important to stay on pace. The more you fall behind, the the deeper that hole gets and the harder it is to dig out of it, okay? So I'm here to help you. If anybody does want to adjust their target completion, we can adjust that however you like. Let me know. Some people like to work on one class at a time, so if you have 2 classes, for example, that you need to take, you might want to set one completion date at the end of June and then the other one at the end of July, and that way you split it up. We can do it however you want to do it, but the main thing is stay on target. Okay? Emails. Everyone here, I assume, is signed up for my Google Classroom because you were in this Zoom meeting. So that means that you got my communication about it. So that's good. Please be checking your email every day. I emphasize that as a teacher a lot because you guys, email is not going away. Email is used in almost every job that you can have in one form or another, to one degree or another. So I expect you to be able to use it and at least be able to check it. And also, please be using your student Gmail account. If I get one from a personal account, I'm going to ask you to email me from your student Gmail account, okay? You also need to kind of get used to having multiple accounts. I have private accounts where I email people private things that are just personal, and then I have my teacher accounts. So that's pretty normal to have more than one email account. So kind of get used to that, okay? If a lot of you guys, I suspect, do not check your email, because I get students every year, and I mean, it's not uncommon to have literally thousands of unread emails in your inbox. Literally thousands. If you find yourself in that predicament, I can show you how to delete all your emails in one fell swoop, as Shakespeare would say. So if you want to know how to do that, in fact, is anybody interested in knowing how to do that? So you can get your inbox cleaned out and see your communications that are actually relevant? No?
Yes.
Yes? Somebody said yes? Who said yes? Who is that? Desiree? Okay. Okay. So we'll do that at the end. Okay? I don't need to keep everybody in here for that. At the end, if you're interested in me showing you how with a couple of clicks you can delete everything in your inbox, your thousands of emails, we will do that, and then you can just look for my emails to show up. All right? Your official drop date, I was supposed to tell everybody this. The official drop date for summer school is June 12th. So listen, I'm expecting the best out of all of you. So it's not that I don't think it's going to work out, but if you get to a point where if something comes up and you suddenly feel like maybe this summer school thing wasn't for you and you're not going to do that well, June 12th is the last day that you can drop. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to end up with another F on your transcript. And, let's try to avoid that. Also, you lose the money that your folks paid. So June 12th, make sure that if you decide you want to drop, make sure you do it by then, okay? Let's see. Would you guys all do me a favor, please? This would really, really help me. Could everybody here in the group right now send me a text message? Just put your name. Just send me a text message with your name so that I can save it in my documents and I will know how to reach you in the future. Is that clear? Can you do that? Let me give you my number one more time so you can get your phones handy. I'll wait till you're all ready. Thank you very much, Matthew. Okay, is everybody ready? Does anybody need a minute? Okay, all good. All right, it's 512-665-5024. That's 512-665-5024. If you don't mind, just shoot me a text real quick and have your name. Thank you, Jazrae. Thank you, Allie. Thanks, Brooke.
I messaged you yesterday too.
Right, I know I have a couple of them because I've been calling some folks. So I appreciate it. I can see all the text messages coming in. I'll save your numbers. You can save mine, and then if you need, you'll know what to do. Bailey, I just asked everybody to send me a text message real quick with your name in it. So if you wouldn't mind getting your phone real quick and texting me at 5024. I would really appreciate that. I'll give you that one more time. 512-665-5024. Oh, this is so exciting to get all these text messages.
I put it in the chat too, if you need it.
You put in a what?
The chat, the little chat thingy.
Oh, okay, the chat. I'm sorry. I was hearing that differently for some reason. Okay. So I gave you that. Also, if you have and I asked you to send me your name, and I see that everybody's doing that. If you have a preferred name that you would like for me to call you, would you please send me that as well? Just shoot me another text.
Call me Joe Bob.
I'll work on that. Okay, so yeah, but if you do have a preferred name, I know some people go by different names than their legal name. I wanna respect you same way that I like to be respected. So if there's a different name that you'd like to go by, yeah, I see that. Okay. Finishing courses. Okay, whenever you finish a course for me, would you please do me a favor and notify me right away? And that way I know that I need to get on and submit credit for you. Just shoot me a text or send me an email and say I'm done with that. I'd really, really appreciate that. All right. Let me just open it up for questions at this point. Everybody is muted except for one person. So if you do have a question, unmute your microphone and hit me up with that. I like that guitar, Marcos.
Okay, so what do you want us to call you? Like Mr. Jones or something?
Jones. Call me Jones. Mr. Jones is fine. The only thing that's not fine is Mr. I think it's and let me just give you that word of advice, okay? Like I think that as a teacher, I believe in treating my students with respect and treating them like human beings, and treating them like I want to be treated. So I make a real effort to memorize your names right away every year when school starts. Okay, so I have 50, 100 students, that I have to know all your names. I don't think it's too much for you guys as students to know your teachers' names, because you're only going to have, 8 or 9? That's not so hard, you guys. You can do that. So when somebody calls me Mr. and they haven't even taken the time to learn what my actual name is, I feel disrespected. And I know that that's not intentional, but I'm just not a fan of it. Does that make sense to everybody? So I like to be called Jones. You can drop the Mr., just don't call me Mr. by itself. It's not cool. I think that answered that question. Is there another question? Brock, you good? Okay, excellent.
Yeah, I'm good.
Brooks good? Okay.
I just want to say I like your chair.
My chair?
Oh, not your chair. I was talking to Brock.
Thanks. It's my dad's.
You guys like cats? Look at these.
I'm allergic to cats, but I like cats.
All right, you guys. If there's no more questions, unless you want to stick around and I'll show you how to clean out your email inbox, you're welcome to disconnect from the meeting.
I have a question.
Yes.
For the last test, like the exam, is it all multiple choice, or is there an open-ended question?
Oh, okay. So I'm glad you brought that up. And that was another thing that I wanted to talk to you all about. But the only thing that will have to be proctored, in other words, the only thing that I will have to actually watch you do is the final exam. Any other quizzes or tests that come up and they say they need to be unlocked, notify me right away and I'll unlock it. That setting, I'll change the settings also so I can, so you don't have to do that again. But basically, when you get to the final exam or the cumulative, as they call it, that's going to be, I believe, a 50-question cumulative. It's all multiple choice. But I do have to proctor that test when you get to that point. So we will have to schedule a time for you to take it where I can kind of be viewing what you're doing. Okay, did I answer that sufficiently? Okay. Any other questions? All right. Feel free to disconnect unless you want me to show you how to do the email thing, but wave bye before you go. Bye, you guys.
Oh, that was something. I'm eating, guys. Sorry about that. That's why it's so quiet. Why? No, I'm not awesome. I am captain. I'm trying to get the group into a call so we can communicate better. Because silent is just not my type. It's just not my thing. Being silent is not my type. No, not my thing. What are you saying that? Jesus, he's bulked up. Ow. No. Get the hell away from me. No. I guess not. Oh, he's on. No, I just watched it. Oh, shit. You know what's still watching? Give me a yeet if you are. So I know. Give me a yeet if you are, so I know that you are still watching. Crap. Actually, no idea. Let's do this. Sorry, guys. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Wasn't big. It wasn't big. And I didn't fix it at all. Oh well. Yeah. At least I know how many viewers I got. Like 2 of them. I know people just drop in their chat, say hi, and everything like that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, here is another dead pig. No, the whole one to be exact. No, she didn't get it in. Okay, now why she did get it in? She did get it in. Okay. How in the world did this pig get up here? Oh well. It is what it is. Well, it is what it is. Anyway. Where? What? Okay. Okay. Look around the window. I think I'm doing a ranch now. We'll get one more. And then that'll be good for now. That'll be okay for now. Alright guys, let me check something. Holy crap, I'm streaming for an hour. Damn. I'm streaming for an hour. Damn. Aw, come on. You serious? Oh, jeez. Oh my god. He starts freaking. Yes. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to shoot him. I want to take. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this SMG. Jesus. I don't want to shooting it. It's lagging. Everyone's lagging. The damn thing is like. Oh jeez, they just spawned right in front of me. What, is it revenge day already or what? I guess not. Yeah, kill these pigs. Kill them pigs out. Why? Why must you do that? Why must you do that, you freaking pigs? Why must you kill the ark? Shit. Alright, I'm fine. I'm gonna get super fast. I'm the Flash. The Flash. Hear me. And the Flash. Okay, that went too far. That went way too far. Stock up on. That's literally what I just do. I stock up on ammo. I just again stock up on ammo. Oh jeez. My body parts. Oh jeez. That body part just rolled right in, right into the grinder. That's what's funny about games sometimes. You do some things just do their own thing and it's funny. Sometimes it's sometimes it's not cool, sometimes it's funny. I'ma suck it dry. Yes, I'm going to suck it dry with my big nozzle. I am going to suck it dry with my big nozzle. Mine, I will be doing a stream next week on Magic the Gathering, so if you're interested, go check it out. I'm somewhat becoming a fan of Magic too. If any MTG fans are out there. Speaking of Magic the Gathering, any Magic fans out there? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I guess not. I should be good on ammo for now. I got a shit ton already. Jesus. can't do a 360. That's the funny part. I can't do a 360. Can't do a 360 shot. Wait until daytime. Ugh. Oh, okay. What the hell is wrong with you? Dude, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Look, it's little ass pigs. Little ass pigs. I don't think people are watching, but who is watching? Comment down in the chat if you're still watching. Or did you just join? You join in. Oh, yes. She's a lot of guts, but yes. For some, it's a lot of guts, but I love the game. It's just something I can just get on and just play for a little bit and then just hop off. I feel like the chat's died down a bit. No, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Not with the fans. Not with the fans. So yeah. Get in there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of midget pigs. There's a bunch of midget pigs. Look, one midget pig staring straight from its pack. Oh, jeez. At least some of them aren't midgets, but yeah, you get the point. Ooh, you guys everyone just grabs a pig and just puts it in the grinder. It's one, it's meat. We eat it. And sometimes in this game, these boars just want to kill us. Because we all eat all the bacon. We eat all the bacon for no reason. And they hate us for killing their kind. So they decided to start a revolution and try to kill us. We have to be put down. Like this one right here. This pig has to be put down for no apparent reason. How far away? Okay, never mind. What the heck? He just mows on it. He just moved on his own. Unless somebody pushed it. I don't know. Yeah, I think someone pushed it. Why you do this? Why you do this? Why you do this? Not long when I here's the thing. Not long when I got this game, I just immediately started playing, and somehow I made it all the way to like day 20, I believe. Yeah, I believe I made it all the way to day 20, I believe. Excuse me. Hi, BL. Welcome to the stream. You liked it. Oh, 5 consecutive. Oh, 4. It was at 5 a moment ago, but I think that person left. There's like a little trick shot here. Try a different location. Oh, damn it! 12 legs. Then there was 4. Then there was 3. Revenge Day. Nice. Purple is my color. I'm gonna go kill these pigs with purple. Jesus, 80 enemies. Consecutive year work. I love Revenge Day. It's always nice to have Revenge Day. I need to see how long I've been streaming. Into this. Oh, for 1 hour. Still 1 hour, damn. The chat's already died down for some reason. Alright. Let me get back to the barn. Okay. How you doing, Mr. Farmer? Okay, anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this stream. wanna if you like it, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm just not too energetic. But in the meantime, if you like it, please subscribe, like, comment. As always, I will see you guys in the Legion. Bye bye.